Hey guys, this is OddOneGaming. This is going to be another Watcher of Realms video. So I wanted to do this video today as early as possible, and that is exactly when this event launched, the limited time event where if you pull 250 of the rare crystals, you're gonna get yourself a guaranteed Dahlia. So the reason why I want to make this video so early is because I want to tell you all to stop and do not summon yet, okay? So I'm gonna give you a few reasons why you should not be summoning today. And you know, after that, you're basically gonna decide yourself. But there's several reasons why maybe you should be waiting and you should not be rushing into summoning for her. So I guess the first reason is, actually, let me just open, I don't know why I just closed the game, but let me just open the game back. So the first reason is the fact that you don't have to summon on day one because, well, this event is gonna be going on for quite a few days. As you see over here, it's on for 4 days and 23 hours. The principle of this event is pretty straightforward. If you summon 250 crystals, you are guaranteed to get yourself a Dahlia. However, do keep in mind that you have a chance to actually summon her before that because she's also on a 15-time chance. This used to be the same before, it was just 10 times, so now it's a 15 times, which means it's a pretty high chance to summon her on this specific banner. So the way that I would suggest, and like, you know, most people have done this, you might have seen Ivy Gaming, my wife's video on it as well, where there's a little trick that you could try and do so you basically don't kind of break your guaranteed, okay? What I'm talking about is the fact that, well, let's say you start summoning and you get to like 180 or 200 and you hit your pity and you get her. That's gonna be sad because basically you could have gotten her later on. What do I mean by that? Well, the fact is as follows. Let's go into the events calendar and see what happens. So on Friday, we do have a 15 times. That's going to be for Magda. She's one of the new ones as well. There's Constance as well, and then some pretty good epics. So the way that you could actually do it is, and the way that I suggest for most people to do is, wait until Friday. The reason for that is the mercy system, the pity for the rare crystals is the same on doesn't matter which banner you pull. So we do have the guaranteed banner, then we're gonna have the 15 times banner as well, and basically that means if you pull 200 over here and get no legendary, you can swap over to this banner and maybe you have a chance at actually getting a Magda or even a Constance. Constance is really amazing for endgame stuff, or you know, she's kind of like the melee Dolores, so definitely one of the ones that you might want to get. So that's the first way to do it. So what do I actually mean about that? Well, let's go over here and see. So as an example, I click on details and I go to my summoning record and I see, okay, how many did I actually summon since my last legendary? So I have like 3, then it's 13, 23, 33, 43, 53, 60. So you can see I'm really close to mercy on this one myself. So you basically just go through this one and see how close you are, how far you are ever since you pulled your last legendary. So for example, if I'm pretty you know, high into the mercy, let's say I was like 180, I would not pull on this one at all. I would wait till Friday. I would pull on the other banner like I showed you. I would pull on the Magda banner, get a legendary, then swap over to the guaranteed one, then start pulling on this one, and let's say again, I got legendary on the other one, pull on this one, I get myself to maybe around 180, 200. I would swap again because keep in mind the mercy system for this one is 200. So at what is it? At 200 it starts going up by 5%, okay? So 5%, basically at 220 you're guaranteed to get a legendary. So after you get 200 here, you can swap over to the other one, grab a legendary, and then this one's still going to be at 200. Then you pull 50 more and you guarantee yourself a Dahlia. So that's that's one way of actually looking at it. But there's another thing that, you know, you might want to keep in mind. There's another guaranteed banner that is due to come the week after. So let me show you exactly what am I talking about. If you're over here, if you go over on this one, if we go and check, let's see, where was it again? The announcements, game news. Okay, this one. So if you have a look at the anniversary celebration sneak peek, I'm not going to go through all of this because it's a lot to talk about, but I'm just going to slowly scroll down and I'm going to show you the fact that it did say that Dahlia released on the 12th of the 6th, which is today, but then we have on the 27th a Nora. So that is 2 weeks from now, right? Let me double check. Seen there, 27. Yep, so it's gonna be 2 weeks from Thursday. It's gonna be 2 weeks when Nora is gonna be released. And because they are limited, what usually the limited ones, unless they decide to change it, limited ones mean they are kind of like on this guarantee type of a banner. So if you're gonna try and get it as well, do keep in mind that you're gonna want to have some summons for a Nora as well. There's like, you know, there's some interesting stuff happening with the Nora. There's she has an interesting kit, but at the same time, she might not be as busted as people thought. If you want to know more about that, check Ivy League Gaming's channel, because she does have some videos where she had some fellow CCs join her where they talked about this one. So you definitely want to keep watch that. So what I suggest is definitely try and grab her. If you don't think you have enough to try and switch banners, just grab, you know, this one, and then in another 2 weeks, maybe you're gonna grab enough to get yourself an aura. However, I don't think it's gonna be that bad, because you do want to keep in mind, first of all, look at how many rare summoning crystals you have. Because, for example, I have 258. That one pretty much guarantees me that I'm gonna get this one. But then, okay, let's say the Nora one comes. How do I know I'm gonna get that? Well, always keep in mind that it's not only the ones that you have. You can always go and sell your 3 stars. They're going to give you more diamonds. If you have diamonds, keep in mind you're going to get more diamonds. And then at the same time, like I said, keep in mind that this anniversary event and the next one, you know, when Nora is going to come into the game, it's going to be 2 weeks time, okay? 27th, and this one's today on the 12th. So that's 2 weeks. It should be pretty much, you know, it should be good enough time so that you can get yourself some more crystals to grab that. That's pretty much what I suggest. That's what I would do, and that's what I think I'm actually going to do. I'm gonna wait till Friday, till the other banner comes out, Magda, because you know what? It's a champion collector game. I'm gonna always try to get myself as many as I can of these ones. So that's how, you know, I'm gonna definitely gonna get Dahlia. Then I'm gonna try and wait till, like I said, I'm gonna wait till Friday. I'm gonna try and get myself Magda, because you know what, the fighter that actually does magic damage is not as common. I think there's just a few, like from the ones that are easier to get. I know the Falsia has magic damage. I know that Zillitu does magic damage. And that's about it. That's about it that I, you know, I can think at the top of my head from the regular ones. There might be some other ones from the Chaos Dominion or from the, you know, from the Lords that I do not know of. But overall, fighters, like I said, there's not too many that actually do magic damage. Like I said, yeah, see, it's Zillitu. Oh yeah, Valkyra. I forgot Valkyra. She's amazing, by the way. But, you know, it's never a bad thing to get another one, especially because she is a cultist. And for the cultist faction trial, actually, let me see if that one's open today. It's a little bit trickier. Okay, fun enough, that's a little bit trickier. So when it comes to cultist faction, it's a little bit harder to deal with this one because of the way that the units come, okay? You kind of need some of those melee units to deal with it, because you have melee units coming from here, you have melee units coming from here, and then you have melee units coming from here. So it's a little bit trickier to beat. If you don't have, you know, if you don't have Captain Reeve, Cerberus, Tyrene, Aatrox, it's, you know, it's hard to keep them at bay. Like, I do manage to beat this one with having the melee ones, but, you know, if you don't have all of the good stuff, you might be struggling. So Magda might definitely be worth trying to get. But anyway, I think I'm gonna leave it at this for today, guys. I hope this helped you. You know, again, keep in mind the pity moves from one banner to the other. You can try and finish those 2 banners, you know, start on the guaranteed one. If you don't hit legendary and you're close to Mercy, move on the 15 times, grab the 15 times, then move back on the other one and finish it. And then in 2 weeks, we're gonna have a Nora, so we have time to save up and try and grab a Nora as well, because, well, she looks to be pretty interesting, especially because she's one of those ones that is a pairing with another one that's gonna be, I think that her pairing is gonna be with somebody that can only be summoned from Ancient, so definitely keep an eye out for that. But anyway, this is gonna be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel to see when I upload next, and I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace, love, take care, everyone. Bye, guys.